Alright, so back with another 2,000 point battle report, playing it outside because it's actually sunny in Washington. And it is Blood Angels versus Space Wolves. I have first turn with my Blood Angels. It's a slightly modified list from my last battle report. I got the 3 Predators and the 3 Land Raiders still with Mephisto on the list. But I dropped out the squad of Scouts and the squad of the Plasma Gun and have 3 Assault Squads. But the 3rd Assault Squad is a 10-man with the 2 Flamers. So that's all that's changed, and it's the squad that's deployed back there in the Land Raider. And you can see my Predators are up here, the Land Raider is way in the back, and Mephisto is actually standing behind it in the corner because I'm playing against Drop Pod Space Wolves, so that's going to die first turn, but at least he's hiding Mephisto currently. We got the Relic and the Table Quarter deployment, so the Relic is the orange dinosaur in the center. And the Space Wolves, all they've deployed is a Long Fangs, 2 full Long Fang squads, and a Rune Priest. He's the Terminator there in the back. And they have a Icarus Laskin, is that a quad gun? Quad gun, stand-in quad gun. Behind Aegis, and then they got a whole bunch of crap deep striking, and we'll see what happens on turn 1. Right now it's me, and they failed to seize, and that's at the end of my turn 1, and pretty much nothing happened because all I had is 3 Predators. I shot that right hand squad Long Fangs, can't see it, I'm gonna record from the other side of this table, but in the darkness over there, there they are, that squad Long Fangs with all my Predators, killed 3 of them. They made the leadership check. My Land Raider held back and popped smoke. And I forgot to mention, my other 2 Land Raiders, because his Blood Angels are deep striking. That's why they're off the table over there, because Blood Angels Land Raiders are crazy like that. So we're back with Space Wolves turn 1, and when the drop pods come. Alright, so the end of Space Wolves turn 1, and they did get first blood, but not on my Land Raider. This Predator here took 2 plasma guns to the back and died, just wrecked though, did not explode. This left Predator took a whole point from a glance, and the right Predator took a pen and is just shaken. The Melted Squad in the back landed, 1 missed, 1 penned, and I made my smoke save, so I got 5 up on that one, so it's still there and still fine. But there's still another Melted Squad in reserve and another Plasma Squad. And the Rune Priest took a wound from Perils trying to cast Prescience rather. But we're back on my turn, see if 2 Land Raiders. So the end of Blood Angels turn 2, and I got 1 more of my Land Raiders in. I fired into this left-hand squad here and did nothing at all. He made his cover saves and his armor save. Other than that, I just fired into the center squad with the Plasma Guns behind my Wreck Predator and killed 1 or 2 of them. And Mephisto assaulted behind my Land Raider and killed 3 guys in combat and shot 1 to death with his plasma pistol. My Land Raider is stuck behind that drop pod. I cannot get out, and I tried to melt it, and I failed. It's down 2 whole points, but it's still there, blocking my Land Raider stuck in the back. So that's where we're at on turn 2, going into Blood Angels, or not Blood Angels, Space Wolves turn 2, and see what they can do. It's the end of Space Wolves turn 2, and they continue killing Predators. They exploded that Predator with plasma gun fire to the back. This Land Raider actually took 2 whole points from missile launchers. Stupid 6s. And that's about it. The outflanking Blob Squad, there's also a guard allied into this army. Outflanked over there, even with the Q senses, rolled 3 twice and came on the wrong side that he wanted. Other than that, my left-hand Predator survived, and Mephisto killed 3 more Grey Hunters. So back with Blood Angels turn 3 and see if we can get the Land Raider in. Alright, it's the end of Blood Angels turn 3, and it was a pretty good turn for us finally. My last Land Raider came in, landed right there. This guy moved up and unloaded his cargo, made an assault in these Long Fangs, was able to kill 3 of them. I think I shot 1 death and killed 2 in combat. 1 combat by 1. I lost my sergeant in a challenge to the Rune Priest though, but they stuck it out and held. Over here, like everything I had fired into that squad of Marines there, that's the Grey Hunters as they're called. There's only 1 left. I tried to assault with these guys, ignore the jump packs on them. They're actually jump pack lists. They came in at Land Raider, but I need to tear their backpacks off right now. But they failed their charge after everybody died, needed 9 inches. And Mephisto broke free of his assault, finally killed out. That Grey Hunter squad is moving up. And that was my entire turn. There's 1 more squad of melted Grey Hunters coming in from reserve and a Vendetta coming in right now. So we'll see what IG and Space Wolves can do. So end of Space Wolves turn 3, and it went pretty well for them because I'm missing a Land Raider. The last Melta squad drop podded in and nuked that Land Raider, blew it up. I think it killed 1 guy in return from the explosion. Over here, the Guardsmen, the crazy Guardsmen actually assaulted in. It's the platoon command squad to help out the Long Fangs. And because they were there, I actually made them win combat by 1. The Guardsmen killed 1 Marine. It was tied up. So I lost combat by 1, but I stuck it out anyway. Mephisto took a wound way over there in the back corner from this squad here with the plasma gun. Shot it and took a wound off of him. And that's it. The Vendetta came in, tried to shoot that Land Raider up, but 2 hits and failed to penetrate. So that's where we're at with Space Marines, and we'll be back with Blood Angels turn 4. Alright, so the bottom, or not the bottom, top of turn 4 for the Blood Angels. This combat right here, I killed another Long Fang down to just the Sergeant left, and the Guardsmen. All the Long Fangs and the Rune Priest did nothing back to me, and the Guardsmen killed a single Marine to tie it up. They're terrible, I hate them. Elsewhere, I just backed up, I shot this stupid Vendetta a lot and did nothing, so I was snap firing at it. I killed that 1 lone Grey Hunter who was running away, and then Mephisto made it to combat with the squad, the plasma gun over there, didn't take any wounds. And that assault squad that's on foot just assaulted and blew up that drop pod with the Melta Bomb. So that is it. So we'll be back with Space Wolves turn 4 and all right. So Space Wolves turn 4, and it was a good turn to Space Wolves. First of all, I won this combat by 4. I didn't lose a single Marine this time. I killed 3 Guardsmen and the last Longfang. So that went my way. That was about it. This stupid Vendetta hit 3 times on 6s, and then rolled a 5, a 5, and a 6 in my Land Raider, and then stunned it, so it can't move or shoot. So it's stuck up on the hill, only has 1 hull point left, all from a single Vendetta. And other than that, killed 2 guys over there with Mephiston. He deep struck his Penal Legion out, and they scattered away over there, and then none of them died at the back of the Vendetta. These guys ran up, and they didn't grab the relic because they had to run, but they're all right next to it. And they killed my last Predator. So I'm down to a Land Raider, well, 2 Land Raiders, but that one's almost dead, and then 2 Assault Squads and Mephiston. But we'll see if I can't grab this relic and win this game somehow. Alright, so the end of Blood Angel turn 5, and I finally lost this combat. The Rune Priest did a wound to me, and I did none back. Didn't even kill a Guardsman, it was pathetic. I ran away, the Guardsman didn't catch me, the Rune Priest in Terminator armor, so he can't catch me, so I'm falling back there with 4 guys left. Up in the center, I finally jumped on the relic, and then I shot the Land Raider and all the Marines into this Grey Hunter squad, knocked them down to 4, and they don't have any more melted guns, so my Land Raider is safe. That squad that was up there just moved and ran, they're kind of moving up the center. And the stunned Land Raider fired into the Vendetta with its multi-melta and assault cannon and did nothing. And finally Mephiston won his combat and is moving up behind that drop pod. So that was my entire turn. I do hold the relic right now. So we'll be back at the end of turn 5. Alright, so back at the end of Space Wolves turn 5, and it was a disastrous, straight up disastrous turn for the Blood Angels. I do have 3 guys in the center there who still hold the relic, so that's good against a single Grey Hunter. Actually need to pile on there, but there's 1 Grey Hunter assaulted in. I lost 7 dudes there, so there's only 3 left. These guys are falling back just fine, but the bad part came over here as Vendetta used to be parked, or Vendetta is parked, and Mephiston used to be standing. The Vendetta did 2 wounds to him, and then that stupid drop pod with a Storm Bolter did a wound, and Mephiston rolls a 1 and dies to a drop pod. It was awesome. So anyway, Space Wolves got Warlord, and they also have themselves First Blood. I currently hold the relic with that dude there, and that is it. These guys are falling back, so they don't count towards Line Breaker. So I'm going to roll it and see if the game ends. It's a 3, it goes on. So we're back at the end of 6. Alright, so the end of Blood Angel turn 6, and my guys regrouped here and shot their pistols. They failed their assault, but the pistols killed the Rune Priest. So I actually got Warlord out of that, but then I did not kill the Longfangs there. I shot into the Vendetta, but didn't do anything to it. No, I did. I hit it, and it jinked. So it's jinked this turn. I won the combat with the lone Grey Hunter, and fell back. They have the relic behind my Land Raider. I only have 2 guys left in that squad, but they're holding it. The other assault squad moved up and killed all but 1 of that Penal Legion, and he actually fell back. I tried to assault him anyway, but failed my charge. And that was it. That's all I did. So we'll be back with Space Wolves turn 6. Alright, so to the end of turn 6, and I still have the squad back here. I lost a single dude to a missile launcher. That's what I killed him. A single missile launcher there killed a guy. I lost my relic squad. I took an insane amount of fire from this blob, and out of 11 wounds, I passed 10. Only lost 1 guy. The relic dude stood. He's still alive, but after losing his sergeant, he's a coward and ran away and dropped the relic. So it was a crazy amount of saves, followed by a terrible leadership role. It was kind of awesome. Other than that, not a lot happened. I think that was actually it. Pretty much everything fired into the relic squad. So it's currently a draw if it ends. We're going to roll the dice. Here we go. See if it goes on. A 4. It does go on to turn 7, so we'll be back and see how it goes. Alright, so the end of Space Wolves turn 7. We did all of turn 7 one time, so there wasn't much going on. This combat back here, I assaulted in and just did a slap fest with some Longfangs. I parked my Land Raider. I grabbed the relic with that squad that was over there, and parked the Land Raider in front of the relic so he couldn't get shot to death by that quad gun back there. And then I shot everything in this blob squad, everything I had, flamers, all of it, and killed them down to a whole bunch. I had 1 lone Marine assault in and lived through the combat. The guy who had the relic last turn and fell back rallied because he's a Marine, he could assault, charged in, lived through all the attacks, so they were locked in on their turn and could not assault my squad or shoot them. So he shot him down, did force a leadership check, but I passed it. So at the end of the game, I'm holding the relic for 3 points. I have Line Breaker in the back, and I got First Blood for a total of 5. He does have First Blood and Warlord also, so he has 2 points, but Blood Angels win it 5-2. Thanks for watching.